Alright. And we gotta talk to Titus about this shit. And that'll be a lot easier to do now that we've, now that we've talked to Cliche, we'll have all the dialogue info.
Yep.
All the dialogue options, rather.
Yep.
It's weird that it has just this, like, one little area for us. It's so tiny for a whole loading screen.
I know. It's really weird. I would have thought they'd do it more like this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of that secret room.
Secret
tunnel.
room. Yeah.
I suppose we might want to get more physical instrument at some point.
Possibly, although I feel that another opportunity to open that up will open up. Alrighty.
Like when we get...
time to save just in case this goes by. I always gotta save before I talk to this guy. I never know where he's gonna snap and just haul up and beat me.
To death or otherwise.
Yeah.
To the pale.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
So I talked to Cliche about the tape. Titus. And nothing. She stands by what she said. I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, she stands by what she said. Titus, that fucking fucker. He stares at his beer for 2 seconds intently, then turns to you. You're the worst cops in Rivercall. I gave you gold on that tape. Rhetoric, medium success. That fucker wasn't aimed at you, it was aimed at her. Gold? It was just locker room talk. It's not evidence. It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. She didn't change her mind. It was bad. Honestly, I expected it to have more effect. She pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
I mean, that doesn't sound like it'll piss him off the most.
Titus, fucking fucker! He shakes his head in disbelief. And what did she say then? That it's fine? People are supposed to be like that? It did not come as a surprise to him, and she definitely wasn't scared. Actually, I think it made her a little nostalgic. If anything, she seemed turned on by the whole door gunning thing.
I mean...
Kim, yes, in fact, the lieutenant looks at you, then him. I think she thought it was a little funny.
Well, you did say she kind of laughed it off.
Titus, funny! Titus mumbles, his lips barely moving. No good goddamn psycho whore. Logic, medium success. Seems like they wanted to give Cliche a second chance to play along. She still didn't. Titus, alright! He slams his giant fist on the door frame. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking... Elizabeth, please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus. Her voice is a bit softer than earlier. Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth. This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen? Rhetoric, medium success. You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match. If you had a lie planned... I think you had a lie planned, but she didn't play along. Maybe she didn't know... She isn't who you thought she was. Maybe she's still in denial. You know, like a defense mechanism. Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened? Wrap this up. I think you had a lie planned, but she didn't play along. Titus, I asked for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma. This tape was the last chance for her to do what was planned. Sure, I'll do that. Yeah. Kim, but she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you. Volition, medium success. Oh no, he's definitely compromised too. It's his hubris. Sadly, not much to do about it now. And Volition, you're getting super paranoid here.
Well, it is its job.
I think so. Fantastic. So now you remember how to do your job. He despondently glances at his beer. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something hotter in here. Shanky. Yeah, guys, we should get a party going tonight. Theo. Why? Shanky. He looks at the old man in the corner. Maybe not then. Logic. Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was. Titus, nah, I know her. He looks upstairs, distracted. She's just a girl in over her head. Titus, she has my whole skill set compromised. She's kind of a pro. You don't know? She's a model. She won a pageant. She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough. She's a hardcore party girl. Bigger death wish than mine. Huh, I guess you do know her then. I mean, we should bring this up, see if he can corroborate or deny.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Glenn, I knew it! Titus, I knew she was professionally trained by her walk. Glenn seems excited. I told you she was a beauty queen. Titus, yes, Glenn. Titus pinches the root of his nose. I know she's a beauty queen. Everyone can see that. Glenn, sorry. Glenn settles down. What really happened? Titus. I already told you. Puts his giant face in his hands and sighs. We fucking hanged him. Empathy, easy success. There's less gusto in his voice now, as men and two are growing increasingly silent. Drama, challenging success. They're confused. This is going over their heads. Kim, come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. He taps his notebook. I know you're tired, so am I. Why don't you just... Titus, you know what? He gets closer. I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, fuck off! He throws his beer can down. That lying, scamming... We're done. This is over, you understand? Your little investigation is over.
They paid her.
They paid her?
That lying scamming.
Maybe. Elaine, yeah, there's a silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
Well, maybe she's the source of, like, the drugs that they've been peddling. Like, she was in
Maybe.
cooperation with them, but... Yeah, scamming would... Yeah.
Perception, sight, medium success. On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it. Titus, what's this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. He looks around. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union. God. Why don't we make it 40, huh? The man shouts from behind the counter. Why don't we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough. Glenn, 100 beers? Now we're talking. Glenn livens up. Hippity hop over there, cafeteria manager.
Oh, hang on, let's have a look at that.
Convince Titus he is being manipulated. +1, mention surreal play. +1, strange reaction to bullet. +1, compromised skill set unknown. Known. -1, push Titus on the tape. Oops.
Well,
+1, Angus can't take pressure. +1, warned about tribunal. +1, discussed 8 Hardy. That's the most modifiers we've had on any one check so far.
yeah, that was why I was curious to see what it was.
Let's give it a go, shall we?
Yeah? Oh, wow,
failure.
Snake Eyes!
That was Snake Eyes. Shit. Cliché is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good. You guys aren't telling me they're good, and then... you guys are always telling me they're good, and then they aren't. Okay, man. It's clear you're being played like a fiddle. Play an imaginary fiddle. I know what's going on here. I've been wrong, too. I got this fucking dark shadow over my heart. Titus, same thing happened to me. She manipulated me, too. I'm going to tell you a little story about Kim here. Okay, so I guess this one, or maybe this one. 2 or 4.
I mean, I want to play the imaginary fiddle because I think he'll beat you the fuck up if you try and say you were manipulated too.
Glenn, no we fucking weren't, asshole! Glenn jumps in shouting. No one's fiddling anyone in here. Titus. No, Glenn, I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me? Who do you think? Keep playing the imaginary fiddle, grinned sagely. 'Tis pity she's a whore, wink. Perform a dramatic finale on the imaginary fiddle. The hunter becomes the hunter. You promised there would be good options. Where are they?
Yes!
Rhetoric. Oh, you want more good options? Here we go. So good! I mean, your sweet plaything upstairs. More fiddling. Titus, pussy boy, dramatically put the fiddle down. You and I both know where this is going. Who do you think? Keep playing the imaginary fiddle, grin sagely. Okay, so that's more of them. Yeah, let's, I guess, who do you think? Eugene, I think you're losing it, fiddle man. Titus, no, this fucking suicide connie is starting to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. He looks you in the eye, put the fiddle down and walk away. It's that simple.
Nuvner says, I want to know what genius writing this. What genius was writing this? And this is what we looked up the other day.
An Estonian.
Estonian writer. So English is their second language, which allows me to be much, much, much more forgiving of their fuck-ups.
Kim, he'll put the fiddle down. He turns to you. Put it down, officer. Rhetoric. I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a bad man, not a cop. Goddamn. Well, okay, we can just rhetoric again, can't we?
Let us.
Do we remember that we have more rhetoric?
And do we
coming
also
up?
want a rhetoric close?
We should probably do that if we have any.
Yep.
Let's accept.
Rhetoric close.
Alright, anything giving me minus rhetoric here? Wait. Okay.
Minus
that's
2 authority. It
That
always
doesn't
gives
matter.
you minus 2 authority.
Okay, none of these I think give me any bonuses to rhetoric, but let's have a look anyway.
One stage or another, I will make a list of what we've got, but I ain't gonna right now.
Oh, this one gives me +1 to rhetoric, and it's my shit. But it gives me -1 to empathy, so we gotta remember to take that back off later.
Yep.
Nope, I don't think anything else is gonna give me any bonuses. Okay.
Okay, we're all ready.
Let's try again, and we'll also just kind of give it a save, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
It's you again.
Alright, 92% chance, let's go!
He says, no, not just the fuck-ups. The writing is good.
The writing is really good.
Come up with all of this.
Yes.
That's a genius. Maybe some more drama would have helped the fiddling dilute. Well, that's why we're doing this check again, because that was a white check, which meant with an improvement in the stat, we could just do it again.
Yeah,
and,
rhetoric is your skill for convincing people, like debating shit.
And that is why we now have a success.
Rhetoric, heroic success. Convince Titus he's being manipulated? Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now, Titus will never falter. One of his boys will. That's it then, case closed.
God damn it, rhetoric.
One of his boys. Composure, Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Ooh, the time has come.
Yes!
Just remember, it's about more than cliché. It's about these men in Martinez, their district, their responsibility. I guess that's...
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Case closed, we're going home. Kim, huh? The lieutenant raises his brow. Rhetoric, he'll get it, go on. Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you. Kim, got it. He takes out his notebook. Kill you because they don't like you. All because of some chick, because you're a foreigner, because you work for the wrong people, because they like killing.
So 3 and 1 seem like our strongest ones.
Yeah, I guess. Might as well be free, I guess. Shanky, goddamn right, this is Uniontown. You work for the company. We will kill you.
Thank you, Shanky.
They already admitted to killing him, though. Eugene, fuck Dennis. We don't kill you. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company. Kim, work for the wrong company, he jots down, and they execute you. They just hang you like in the Dark Ages, make a display of your corpse. They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. They just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care.
I think can't even remember.
Fat Angus, it wasn't that. It wasn't, the fat man says with a wheeze. We didn't shoot him.
Pardon?
Rhetoric. That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the... Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up. The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm. Rhetoric, he's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Turn to Angus. Or what? You gonna fucking kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason? Turn to Theo. What happens if I keep talking? Are you gonna kill me too in this bar for nothing? Look at Kim first. Let's turn to Angus, shall we?
Yep.
Angus. We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Well,
he takes a
thank
breath,
you.
wheezing. Elizabeth, shut up, Angus! He was dead before you hanged him. Shanky, fatty! The little guy hits Angus on the back of the head. A loud slap. Say one more thing to the cops and I'll... Titus. Dennis! Titus roars. Stand down or I'll beat your head in. Theo, he points to the old man. Take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I got this under control. Fat Angus, the room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze. Titus. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying. Fat Angus, I left it at home. Can't get it. I'm too fucked. He grabs his chest. I'm sorry. Man, it's weird. Titus actually seems to care a lot about Fat Angus for some reason.
Yep.
I don't know why, but he's just nice to that guy.
Yep. And Angus in Night in the Woods also has asthma. Makes him wheezy when he does lots of things. He's not fat though. He's just big.
I don't know. He's a big titty bear.
He's a big cuddly titty bear.
He's also a bear, but...
Yeah. Thank you, I was gonna make that joke, but I'm glad you got it.
Elizabeth, why are you so fucking fat, Angus? As he snaps at her. Now it's all pointless because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. She turns up. I told you, just give her up. Titus, Lizzie, he turns to the fixer. Your help is no longer needed here. Go to hell, Everard. Elizabeth, fine, I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast, she walks off without looking back.
Walk along the coast? Why is that so... threatening?
Rhetoric, you're in. He's all yours. Questions. Sorry I made you guys fight. Whisper, Kim, we did it. So, you didn't kill him. He was already dead. Excuse me. If Clasher didn't kill him, why the cover-up? So, who killed the Merc then? Any leads? Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers? I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to make you guys fight. You're actually really close friends. It's kind of adorable, even though you're all jackasses.
Yeah.
Titus, me too. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead. Titus, he nods. Kim, you hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head. Titus, another nod. Why? Titus, because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit. Rhetoric, medium success. Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them? Take note of this. They'll probably say more about it later. Kim, did she kill him? Titus, cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
And have a wonderful contribution from Nuvi. He's calling Angus Wheezy the Pooh.
The man doesn't look like he could govern China. Empathy, medium success.
I know he looks like he could govern North Korea.
He doesn't think she did, or at least he hopes she didn't. What happened Sunday night? Titus, Clashay come down. She points to the stairs. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. I assume gurning is like fucking stumbling around.
I can have a look and see if it's got...
It looked like she'd read-dosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
That's gurning.
Oh, jeez. It's a weird facial expression I do not wish to see. How'd you know? Titus, I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse. Shanky, good analogy, boss. The rat-faced man snickers. Titus Hardy, you don't get to talk yet, Shanky. He points at him. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus. He turns back to you. Endurance, medium success. That's okay with the fat man still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to. What happened then? Titus, we went upstairs. Sure as day, the Merc was dead. And there was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking... He scratches his chin. Dirty sheets and bottles everywhere. Rhetoric, medium success. He means they'd been fucking? Titus, Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse, we hanged. Who's Tibbs? Ape Hardy? Titus, nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. So an actual Hardy, but not a Hardy.
Yep.
Clasher didn't kill him. Why the cover-up? What's that?
So the window, if the shot came through the window...
Yeah, remember that we saw that broken window? Or rather, replaced window?
Yeah.
So that's where that came from.
Yeah. That also suggests that the shot came from quite a while away. Way away.
What? The sniper?
Yeah.
Fucking snipers.
Which also begs the question, why an antique rifle that's not known for their accuracy?
I mean, obviously whoever it was couldn't get their hands on anything else.
Probably, yeah.
If Clasher didn't kill him, why the cover-up? Titus, you may have noticed that girl's in some shit of her own. I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about? Titus, they can't show up on police radar, kind. There are people after her, from the old world, where she came from. Those people, who are they? Oof. Titus, they're powerful. He looks out the window. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. She says if she showed up in your system, she'd be ghosted away. Drama, medium success. That's all he knows. That's all she told him. Kim, and why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder? Titus, why would I? He shrugs. I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
If the angles are consistent, then that places it either in those 2 manufacturing buildings that were closed or in the steeple of the church, which means Crabman might have seen something.
There's no way you could have gotten all the way across the bay from that church with an antique rifle.
Sniper.
So, who killed the Merc then? Any leads? Titus, not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue. What are you thinking? Titus, I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his. Okay, hers, you mean... Titus, I mean people after Clashay. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her. Eugene, I like that. Young guy nods. Been thinking the same thing myself. And you had ideas about his past too?
I showed Nuvi what the gurning was, and he says, "The fuck?"
Yeah.
Yep, that's about right.
Titus, I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Grenell. He pauses to think. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Oh, maybe it is the coast then. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you. Look, man, the clown dance is important. Volition, medium success. He's calm now. Threw away that turmoil and became himself again. Logic, challenging success. These theories, not bad, done by either one, but still, this guy's not as dumb as he looks. Whose idea was it to hang him? Was it to hang him? Hers? Titus, in a matter of speaking. Reaction speed. Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one. Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl? Titus, that's right. He blinks. It was her idea to bring him. Her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. She sent a good message. It's her, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy? That's the other girl. Titus, the big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. Glenn, the blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes. Titus, I'll say it again. Titus turns to you. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her anyway. You know, it's okay for there to be Hardy girls, Titus. Understood. Can you tell me anything about her? Name, current location? You're going to stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
I mean, I want to say 8, 2, 1. Sorry.
Titus, glad you understand that. Alright, thanks, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time. Titus, you do that. He grabs his beer and swirls it in his hand, then thinks of something. Hey, cop, before you go. He looks up. Clasher came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection, but you would still prefer if we didn't take her away? Titus, that's right. If we didn't take care of people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers. Kim, we'll take that into account. The lieutenant slides his notebook in his coat pocket. He turns to leave.
So she may have actually been in prison then.
Alright, well, I'm going to save again, because we got some good progress there.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that if she was in a position where she didn't want to be found by the cops and has clearly been therapized.
Therapized?
She's been through a hell of a lot of therapy. She also is well read. That suggests prison to me because, of course, you get the access to the prison library and you see a lot of therapists.
Maybe.
It would also mean you have a police record that you don't want coming back to haunt you.
I don't know, it sounded worse than just wanting to not get arrested again.
It does. That doesn't mean she wasn't also arrested at some point. My theories.
Alright, time to talk to the mysterious lady again.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing. Empathy, easy success. Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come. The Hardy Boys told us what really happened. Glacier. I understand. She puts a coffee mug on the table. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this. You sent us on a runaround. You lied to us, miss. Chill. I'm the cool cop, remember?
I am the cool cop.
You don't look surprised. Glacier. I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. She winces. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time. Rhetoric, medium success. This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. Volition, easy success. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Rhetoric, shush. I can't hear what she's saying. If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time? Glacier, because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. She looks at her feet. Out of the shit I'd gotten into. That's not a good enough reason. Cool, I'm satisfied with this explanation. Not good enough. Glacier, you're right. There's more. More? Glacier, you answer to the coalition government, and by extension the moral intern. She reaches for a new cigarette. Reaction speed, easy success. Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Visual calculus, medium success. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay into the horizon. Golden grey in the noon light. What lies beyond it? Visual calculus, the pale, the Monday eye solar, the Occident, and then orange, the old world. Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern? What's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this? The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern. You don't have to worry. I mean, yeah. Is that why? Glache. She nods. You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. She lights a cigarette. What's going on? What did you do? Glache. Just business, but bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I showed up in your records officer, they will find me. They will... Kim. What happens if they do? Glache. They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill. There's a wince and a pained little smile. Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me. Logic, medium success. Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her. What did you do to have these people after you? What happened here, the night he died? Why did you call the cops if you were hiding? Okay, why are they after you? Glache. It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Rivercall, or even in Orange. Kim, what exactly did you do?
I'm really curious now.
Glache. Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. For a bigger company, the kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Ow.
Kim, he taps his notebook. I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you. Glache. The job was Loosdoon County. Loosdween, probably. County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the loose cap conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know, but they're after me too. Along with Looscap, their friends in the MI. She breathes out heavily. Once you're done in competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive. Encyclopedia, medium success. Looscap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Earberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products. Papalolo.
Not the butter company.
Papalolo. I'm sure there are people who have done worse than that. You're right, this is bad. You destroyed what people built. There's a lot of shit you got yourself in. Papalolo! Kazak, yeah, Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me. She smiles. I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Class J, sure I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people too. Not just C-suite.
It's never the people who deserve to lose their jobs that lose their jobs in this shit.
She shakes her head in the fort. A lot of people got hurt, she concludes. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder. What happened the night he died? Glache, we were there. She points to the window. The silhouette of the bed is visible. Together, in bed I mean. Tell me exactly what happened. Glache.
It's a one-person bed. I think we can fucking figure what was happening.
Okay, she takes a deep breath. He was in a kneeling position, just injured me. I was on my back looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. She breathes out. A moment's silence. His eyes were looking through me and his mouth was open, dumb. I could... Composure, easy success. Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it. Glache, I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me. Then what happened? Glache, he was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell on the floor, there. Like, he would have been really heavy. He had all that ceramic armor on. She said that he never, ever took it off. She points through the window. He only had his boots on. Really? That sounds counter to what you said before. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides, and then continues. I waited for the second shot to come. For me, I thought there would be one. It never came. Perception, sight, medium success. She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails. Your cigarette, miss. I'm sorry this happened to you. Are you sure that you're not making this up? Shake your head. That's a motherfucker. Just nod. We're going to need more details.
I mean...
Details?
Yeah.
Clache. She looks down with a wince. Her cigarette has singed her fingers. She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one. Kim, what time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible. Clache. 11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight. Kim, that's okay. He makes a note. Were you inebriated? Clache. Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking. Reaction speed, easy success. Wait, Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual. Titus said you looked pretty high. Clache. Oh yeah, she tilts her head. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head. Kim. Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this? Clache. No. What did you do then? Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up. Drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slashed. I couldn't be there for him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. What happened after you ran downstairs? When it happened, did you hear the gunshot? Did you kill Laylee? Could the people you've been after you could have killed him? Why did you call the cops? If you're hiding. So, what happened after you ran downstairs? Clache. Sylvie was tending the bar. She looks down. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. She pauses. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong. Reaction speed. Easy success. Ruby? Before we continue, who was this Ruby? Clache. Ruby, you know, the leader. Bam!
Woo!
We got a name! Kim.
The Hardy Boys, Kim.
The leader of what? Clache. The Hardy Boys. She says as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
She's Ruby Hardy.
Clache. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen. Like, things they need taken care of. She's the organizer. Okay, let's go on. What then? Clache. Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs.
Maybe
I showed her
Elizabeth
the
was
room.
Ruby.
I doubt it. Maybe. Yeah. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, takes care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright. Kim, to produce lividity matching a hanging. Clache, yes. Kim, we completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death? Visual calculus, medium failure. Oops. Damn you, calculus. You failed me. Where did I even get there? 10. Clache, about 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood, you know what it does. She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. Then what'd you do? Clache, Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Laylee. In the bathroom, I had to put his clothes back on. His armor too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I got him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would. What'd you do while they were hanging him? Lars J. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while, that we should lay low or something. So I did. There's Ruby. Where's this Ruby now? Clache, I don't know. Haven't seen her since. Kim, we will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth. We're just rationing around the whirling today. Logic, medium success. Interesting.
You were saying we're whirling around like rags?
Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later. Volition, medium success. What are you doing? Logic, coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything. How come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot. Volition, it is ominous, you already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Class J. When it happened, did you hear the gunshot? Class J. When he was shot? She thinks I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding. Did you kill Laylee? Maybe not. Throw that one out. Could the people after you have killed him? Class J. That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. And? Class J. I thought they'd found me. They'd killed him to punish me. All last week I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone. She looks at a cigarette, so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me. But maybe it did. It probably didn't. Either way, something to consider. Maybe it did. Glache. I just don't know. She shakes her head. I don't know anything. Kim, we can go after Loosecap. Not yet.
Go.
Can't go over Loosecap. Sorry. Not yet. There are other, saner leads. Glache. I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, is that you get nothing from there. Why'd you call the cops if you're in hiding? Glache. Because I'm an idiot. The answer comes fast. Reaction speed, easy success. Which is an indicator of truth. Logic, medium success. Idiot? She's nothing of the sort.
Shut up, Logic. You're compromised.
So you would have us believe, but you're not. I don't think so. Why did you do it? I'm not going to disagree with you. You're not. Glache. You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting, and then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Nobody likes
Kuno just makes everyone's life generally worse. Like, he shows up in the periphery like a neon light flickering.
And it just makes that irritating.
Just a little worse for everyone. There's very few people whose lives have been untouched by this person. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud, she shakes her head. So I called you. I hope with all my heart this is it's not the last thing I do in Rivercall. Drama, easy success. She definitely called the cops. That was a task complete. It could not have been a lie. That isn't possible. Volition, easy success. Oh god, that was a lie too. Who made the call then? Logic, medium success. She did, of course.
Fuck you guys.
When was the window changed? Cliché, last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it. She takes a drag.
Have we met Tibbs?
We have not met Tibbs.
Yeah, just somebody else mentioned Tibbs, I think.
Titus mentioned Tibbs.
A couple of times, I think.
No, just when we asked about the window replacing.
No, I'm sure we heard Tibbs before that.
Okay.
I will try and find out.
Visual calculus, easy success. You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there. In her bedroom, inside? Visual calculus, yes. You see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye. Did you kill him? I guess we might as well.
Whoa, wait.
Gotta shake the tree to see what falls out. Glache, what? She gathers the last vestiges of her strength. Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. There's a silence. The wind picks up. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that, but I would never hurt him. Logic, medium success. He was a serviceman. He must have a gun lying around, close to her hand. A military weapon using a jacketed ammunition. Volition, medium success. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out? When they're obviously just stabs in the dark. Downstairs people have this crazy idea you killed him. It's okay if you did it in self-defense. He must have a weapon nearby. Did you use that? Yeah, I mean, weapon?
Yep.
Nearby? Class J. No, I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor. The bullet in his head. It was jacketed, military grade. Who else here has a military rifle? Class A. I don't know. His friends have rifles. Maybe those psychos did it. Coalition military have rifles. I'm not a munitions expert. And I did not shoot him. Drama. Easy success. She might have been a tad disingenuous when she avoided talking about the bullet in his head before. Volition. Medium success. Look, he's waking up from 1,000 years of sleep. You've lied to me about this bullet before. When I said he was shot, you said you were confused. Glache. I said I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say? I did my best not to lie. It didn't always work. Downstairs these people have this crazy idea that you killed him. Is my friend crazy?
Your friend is crazy.
Your crazy friend's not crazy. He's just ignorant.
Hasn't heard about the food chain.
Glache, I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me. Alright, let's just,
Well, let's imply that if she did do it in self-defense...
Okay. Glache, I did not kill him to defend myself from rape, she says. I told you before, that wasn't what happened.
Go.
Drama, medium success. True, sir. 'Tis true. Alright, more questions, which is to say...
We're done.
That's all the questions. Glache, she nods silently. She doesn't even smoke, just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. Kim, the lieutenant glances at you, then the door. Esprit de corps, medium success. He's thinking, are we done here? Volition, easy success. Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. Drama, easy success. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Volition, this guy won't budge. You'll have to wake up, multi-face up forcefully if you want to continue pushing her. For God's sake, man, wake up!
Manipulating your
skill set. Clearly lied about the bullet. Lied about making the call. Brilliant! Snake eyes! Looks like Drama's staying asleep. But we are awake, sire! She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached. Volition, easy success. You've been breached, bulwark. You've been breached like 1,000 times now. Drama, so you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example. She was confused.
97% and a failure. That's this game. Snake Eyes is an auto failure.
Yeah, Snake Eyes is an auto fail, and I've gotten 2 this session. What a shame. She was confused when I asked about the bullet in the head. It was a lie. I remember doubting she made the call to the... I remember doubting she made the call she said she made to the police. Just a proposition. Could the lurid explicitness conceal something less sensational but more illegal? I got nothing. You're right, wise counsel. It's silly of me to imply she's lied. Well, she was confused about the bullet. Drama. Lady folk do not know of such things. Ballistics and weapons of war. She is too young and frail.
Fuck you, Drama.
You should stop staring at her and say something. This is costing you credibility and power in her eyes. Volition, easy success. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do without pushing it further, at least for now. Well, let's just level that up next time.
Yep.
Because that's a white chick, and it can be redone.
Says, is this XCOM?
Is this XCOM? I hope not.